Look at me. At what point did you think I could dance? I've used these 3 products. You can get a Wendy's Frosty. Hey, Evan from High Media here. And there's a lot of different archetypes of bosses and entrepreneurs and leaders. And one of the things I've kind of like noticed is that there's generally like people are sort of like take the bombastic, let's do things, build things fast, break things, and then there's the people who kind of take the Theodore Roosevelt walk softly and carry a big stick, and I think there's no better modern medium that kind of has this dichotomy of just these extremes that people are going towards, when reality is the most successful people are somewhere in the middle. People like Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, who are very dominant and move fast and don't be apologetic, seem to they catch a lot of the public eye. And then you have people like the Koch brothers. You have people who are very quiet about what they do, are very nondescript about what they do, and gain great successes as a result. But I think that both of these schools of thought belong kind of somewhere in the middle. And to frame that, I want to talk about Hamilton, or wherever the thing's going to be. There it is. It's going to be right there. But so here's what I wanted to talk about with you guys. Despite the Hamilton musical being one of the biggest cultural influences in modern memory, and having a freaking bop of a soundtrack, the things I want to talk about today is I want to talk about the contrast between Aaron Burr and the titular Alexander Hamilton. Now, the thing about these two characters is the dichotomy between their two takes in life, their approaches to success, and the play really sort of focuses on Hamilton's ideas being the best and the reason why he's the most successful, and sort of as to why Aaron Burr has his devolution into violence and jealousy. Now, make no mistake, this is a great story. And I know personally people who have taken Alexander Hamilton, the characters from the play's principles, and tried to run with them in life, and have seen some level of success as a result. But here's what I want to talk about. Talk less. Smile more. This type of business and this type of approach to business is relatively underrated. It's never really lauded in media. You don't get like people fetishizing the CEOs that use it, because it's all under the radar. It's all slow and gradual, and happens over the course of years, decades even. My business, High Media, Haggard Innovations, is a prime example of a business that is run using the Burr model. That doesn't mean it's the best model, but it's the model that works best for me. I'm a very bearish and what's the phrase? I'm cautious person. I don't have a high risk tolerance. That's why I don't play in the stock market too much. I play safe bets. But I think that doing the Burr model or the I'm just trying to figure out. Ooh, don't you love doing this stuff? What's it called? On one take? No, I'm not changing it. This is what the fuck you're getting. Doing the Burr model or the Hamilton model, both are very poignant in their own regards, but you can take both parts, like good parts from both, and form your own business strategy. You may not have the same level of stability and safety that you would have with the Burr model, but at the same time you may not get the same level of recognition and laurels that you would get for running the Hamilton model. There is a lot of the idea of being a celebrity businessman is very intoxicating for a lot of people. God knows certain people have gone crazy with their newfound stardomship, like the video game industry's prime example. See John Romero. But I digress. I think that if us as business owners and entrepreneurs better analyze the approach you want to take, whether you want to take a bull approach or a bear approach, and then blend in some of the others with that, I think businesses will be a lot more stable. Because if you run too bearish, you're going to miss opportunities. A lot of the time, you're going to get innovated. Like any innovation you do have bring to the table is going to get done by somebody else, bigger, faster, quicker. And slow and steady may win the race, but if you go too slow, you're not going to win at all, because people are still going to beat you. And that the same goes conversely. Go too fast, everything falls apart. Plenty of venture capitalists lose billions of dollars a year investing in startups that don't even go by the what's it called? The lean, they don't read Lean Startup or 4 Steps to the Epiphany. I think there's going to be some type of infographic here that I'll put in post. And they fail. So here's kind of what I wanted to talk about, like in a nutshell, just to give it one final word before we wrap up. Find the business plan that works for you. Find your comfort level of risk and stick to it. If you have to tweak it because you're not seeing the results you like, so be it. But once it starts working, and once you find the rhythm that works for you, that is not only successful, but also mentally, you're still mentally healthy and not super stressed about it, that should be your role. That should be where you're supposed to run your line. And adapt. You always have to adapt, but you should never be too bearish, and you should never be too bullish. There's no point. I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you so much. If you are at all interested, check out our Patreon, which I'm going to post a little graphic right here for that, and links down in the description. Or if you are looking to shore up or if you're looking to get into the crypto market without having to put money directly into it, check out our Lolli link right here. Our Lolli link right here. Lolli is a fantastic service that it's an extension like Honey that will every time you activate Lolli when shopping through something that is not Amazon, you will get Bitcoin in cash back, and then you can send that to your Coinbase account, which if you don't have one, you can check that out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching this new episode of BIYB. Thank you for sitting through my shameless plugs, and we'll see you guys next time.
Poggers.